A hobby based on radio waves may not sound cutting edge, but an international youth movement led by a Bruce County man is trying to change that perception of ham radio. CTV's Scott Miller reports.
It's Victor Echo 3.
Rob Noakes has been a ham radio operator for more than 30 years and knows exactly what the perception of his hobby is.
A bunch of old guys sitting around in a dark room talking on a radio, right? But
yeah.
And you know, that's still the case in some instances, but not. We're trying to change that perception.
Kilowatt 4.
Through his own remote ham radio station, Noakes has started an international youth movement in his hobby. He recently gave his station over to 11 youngsters, 7 young ladies and 4 young men from as far away as Serbia and Switzerland to operate remotely. Among them, Raisa Skrinikova from St. Petersburg, Russia.
In our hobby, mostly it's a men's hobby, but I'm not agree with this position. And I'm sure that this hobby is wonderful for women too.
Skrinikova started her own ham radio station a few years ago. She says it's a great way to meet people from around the world.
For example, if you use Zoom, you could not call to the person who you don't know and say, hello, I'm Scott.
While talk of politics, religion, and sex are usually off limits in the ham radio world, Skrinikova's Russian background has made for some more intense conversations over the past few months.
I thought that in ham radio it wouldn't be so difficult in this situation, but now I really feel some problems, but of course all my problems are nothing if we will compare with the problems from Ukraine side.
Politics aside, Noakes says his young ham radio operators from around the world are meeting fairly regularly through his remote station in tiny Inverhuron, trying to bridge a gap during difficult times.
It's relevant because when all else fails, you have ham radio. Back to you, Seamus, V3PCP.
In Inverhuron, Scott Miller, CTV News.